All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. And today we're going to be discussing if society is starting to shift on UFOs. This was a subject brought up by our good friend Cyrus, or Smooth Virus, who's going to be joining us here in a minute. And I posted the link for this hangout. Sorry. I posted a link for this hangout in the comment section on YouTube. So if you want to join, just click the link and come and join our discussion. What up, Paper Crane Wishes? She says, hi, yes, excellent topic. Exactly. That's what I said. Now, Cyrus did point out some articles that, oh, there he is. Cyrus, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
I could barely hear you. Let me turn my volume up real quick.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Now I can hear you. All right, so now, you had shared a link with me on an editorial written in the Washington Post about UFOs, and it really seems like and this, I think that article is what made Cyrus question if society's views are starting to change on UFOs, and I'm gonna have to agree, or at least say that, yeah, I believe that they are starting to change, that everything that we're doing is making a huge difference in ufology. Like, you know, like just the way that it's being perceived, you know, like this article in the Washington Post, and what was the other article from? New York Times, right?
Yeah, the New York Times posted a story on Monday with a bunch of eyewitness accounts from Navy F-18 pilots who were on the Theodore Roosevelt, I think. Yeah, the USS Theodore Roosevelt. But it's not the West Coast this time; it's the East Coast, from Virginia down to Florida.
See, look at that. There's probably tons and tons of them, and that's the thing. Like we were discussing in an earlier video, the people are going to be too afraid. Like the pilots would be too afraid to admit to seeing a crazy ass UFO, and so you can get all this foreign technology. And when I say foreign, I don't mean extraterrestrial, but foreign. You could have foreign technology flying around, and our guys refusing to report it because of something they'd never seen before. So I think it's important that this view started to change. I mean, obviously, I realize there is a reality to UFOs. So eventually, they're going to catch something. They're going to see something. So that's a fact. But even without that fact, okay, say I was wrong, they would still need to try to make it okay just so pilots could report, you know, and not be afraid to report foreign technology. Just on that basis alone, they should try to switch it. That's why I think they're trying to bring out the whole UAP fucking, so, you know, people don't, you know, have that stigmatism to it anymore, which is, you know, they shouldn't have done in the first place. But of course, what are you going to do when you can't control something, you know? And like, and what's that? And how that they were saying in the Washington Post paper about some people who were writing in a scientific journal that they, how humans see ourselves as the most intelligent and supreme species in the universe, and having anything beyond that would just blow our fucking minds. Like society might not function properly if, you know, people believe this. So, which I think is fucking probably true. Unfortunately, I would love to say, no, you know, people can handle it. There are people who believe that.
Well, maybe they can. I mean, how long have we had science fiction stories about aliens? It's over 100 years now.
Yeah, you know, but that's the thing. Like it's you know, watching a movie and reading the Bible, two different things, you know, and that's how extraterrestrials, you got to consider these people, you know, people like that. That's where it's scary. And, you know, yeah, so we might look like UFO cult, which we are in fact not, you know, everyone on UFO.
I'm still a UFO skeptic. I'm an open-minded skeptic, but
that's how you have to be. You have to be an open-minded skeptic, you know? Like I said, I've never seen an alien and I don't know what's inside a UFO. I just know the UFO exists. I know that thing's real. They're definitely real. I don't know what's in it, what's controlling it, where it's from. And so when you don't have enough information, you don't want to be scaring people. You know what I'm saying?
The editorial in the Washington Post said this too. It's like, you know, UFOs are, well, they're real. People see things, they don't know what they are. Is there evidence that they're extraterrestrial? Not really.
No,
we
zero.
don't know that.
There's
Now,
zero.
you know,
evidence.
yeah, there's zero evidence that they're extraterrestrial. None.
Yeah.
Is it impossible?
Well,
it's not impossible.
There's not zero
not
evidence. There's you know, technical evidence, you know, that they're extraterrestrial. And then there's also the feeling like when somebody, you know, that when you see one, it doesn't seem like it fits here on Earth, you know. What up, Sean? What up, Third Phase? What up, David? What up, Steven? What up, Golf Man? How you guys doing? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a. It just. It seems like when we talk about like a shift in, you know, the belief of UFOs, that the only way this will ever be taken seriously is if it's taught in school. That is it, you know? So no matter what, even then, even up until that point, everything is going to be, you know, oh, well, everything's a conspiracy, or it's the government, or you people are stupid. Even if the evidence is blatantly in your face, until it's taught in academia, it won't be socially accepted. That's what's important, you know?
I think if you want people to take it seriously, you're going to have to divorce the extraterrestrial hypothesis from UFOs. We can only say that that's a possibility.
That's the thing. If you, I think it'll make it worse if you try to take extraterrestrials out of the equation. You're going to make it
completely out. I'm just saying,
that's going to make it so much worse. If people are start for, you know, the thing is, UFOs almost are certainly extraterrestrial. But say you got rid of that.
I'm not so convinced.
If you got rid of that option, what are you left with?
Well, okay.
Demons, motherfucking fucking ghouls, fucking whatever.
Well, you know, you've read Jacques Vallée, right? You've read Jacques Vallée.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I read Jacques Vallée, dude. Motherfucking, oh, they're leprechauns now, motherfucking fairies and shit, dude. Like,
these stories have been around as long as humans have been writing things.
Extraterrestrial, all the science shit goes out the fucking window. And now we're going to be led by motherfucking David Wilcox and fucking David Icke.
No. Well, not them.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, some of them we know. Some of them we know are natural phenomena that we just don't know. We don't understand. Like people used to report lightning bolts shooting out the tops of clouds, and pilots would come back and say, "I saw a lightning bolt shoot out up the top of a cloud and go 100 miles up into space." And people are like, you've got hypoxia. You're hallucinating. Lightning can't go up out the top of a cloud. And then in 1989, just as a test, some scientists point a low light video camera at the top of a thunderstorm, and there's a lightning bolt coming out the top of it. So now we know those were real.
A sprite.
I'm trying to chase sprites myself now. So yeah.
No, but I understand, like, you know, like that's the thing, just like with UFOs. So things have been around for a long time without people knowing about it, and you know, and it's always just a rumor, and then science proves it. Okay, but before science proves it, there's always some kind of myth or story that goes with it beforehand. And then
I actually saw, this isn't really UFO related, but I saw a guy who researches sprites, and he said, we found these cave paintings and no one understood what they were, and now we look at them, they're sprites. They would see the whatever, the medicine man or whatever in the tribe, when they're all living in the caves, would see them and they would paint them.
That's fucking cool, dude.
So ancient humans, they didn't know what they were, but they saw them.
You know.
So even that.
I mean, I think like if okay, so like well, I don't want to really give any. I'm working on this new video. I don't want to give anything away, so never mind. But it's fucking awesome.
No spoilers.
It's gonna blow everyone away. I'm telling you guys. No spoilers though. It's fucking, I know. Actually, I'll tell you, Smooth, after we get off here live. I'll let you know just so I can get some feedback on it, you know, because I'm actually in the middle of working on it. So, but I'm telling you guys, when you stop and you think about it and you understand, it seems to make sense. I mean, you got to say it to other people who understand. Smooth will understand. Okay. You know, there's a couple people who would be like, what? Like Ken would be like, huh? Sean wouldn't have a just right over his fucking head.
Yeah.
No, but for real. And this kind of goes along with it, but I see that I really do see a shift happening, and we need that shift to happen in school, you know. So we need, for when kids say, oh yeah, there's a UFO, there's an alien, it needs to be accepted as like, well, duh. You know, like, yeah, the sun's yellow, of course it's yellow, you know. It needs to be accepted like that and taught to children, and that's how you'll fucking that's how you'll change. That's how everything will shift and change. You know, it won't happen for us, but it'll happen for our, you know, our children's children, you know. Andromeda will be their leader.
It's going to be an interesting curriculum. Like, do you teach them about like Socorro and Lonnie Zamora and start them on that?
You gotta. I would assume that there will be historical records, documents of that they have to put in there, like just like if you're studying history at some university, you know, that they would say, okay, well, these are the documents that prove that this is where we're getting our history from, and they will do that with UFOs and be like, well, this is what, you know, and then all of a sudden they'll start changing shit from, oh, well, this was an unknown mysterious phenomenon to, well, this was most likely a UFO incident, you know, where people were seeing this and not understanding it, like in fact, I downloaded a story from like the 1700s, and it's this interesting story about a UFO encounter of this Navy. Of course, I'm telling you, the Navy, UFOs and the Navy. I don't know, they just like go hand in hand. But these guys were like, fuck. Let me find this fucking story. I think you guys might be able to hear it. Let me see. Wait 1 second. Here we go. I'm pretty sure I kept. There we go. Playbooks. Hang on. Yep, it's right here. Okay, listen to this, you guys. I was going to do a video on this, but fuck it.
This has been an account of an extraordinary fireball burst.
Can you guys hear that? Did you hear that, Smooth?
Yeah, I hear it fine.
Okay, you guys in YouTube comment section, could you guys hear that? I'm going to play a little bit of it again.
Yeah, they hear it.
They hear it? Okay, good. Here we go.
An account of an extraordinary fireball bursting at sea. Communicated by Mr. Chalmers. Narrated by Larry G. Jones. Chapter 1. November 4th, 1749. In the latitude of 42 degrees, 48 minutes. Longitude, 9 degrees, 3 minutes. The Lizard then bore north, 41 degrees, 5 minutes. About the distance of 561 miles. I was taking an observation on the quarterdeck about 10 minutes before 12 o'clock. One of the quartermasters desired I would look windward, which I did, and observed a large ball of blue fire rolling on the surface of the water at about 3 miles distance from us. We immediately lowered our topsails and had our fore and main crew garnets manned to haul up our courses, but it came down upon us so fast that before we could raise the main tack, we observed the ball to rise almost perpendicular and not above 40 or 50 yards from the main chains. It went off with an explosion as if hundreds of cannons had been fired at one time. and left so great a smell of brimstone that the ship seemed to be nothing but sulfur. After the noise was over, which I believe did not last longer than half a second, we looked overhead and found our main topmast shattered into above 100 pieces, and the main mast rent quite down to the heel. There were some of the spikes that nailed the fish of the main mast drawn with such force out of the mast that they stuck in the main deck so fast that the carpenter was obliged to take an iron crow to get them out.
A crowbar.
There were 5 men knocked down, and one of them greatly burnt by the explosion. We believe that when the ball, which appeared to us to be of the bigness of a large millstone, rose, it took the middle of the main topmast, as the head of the mast above the hounds was not splintered. We had a very hard gale of wind from the north by west to the north-northeast for 2 days before the accident, with a great deal of rain and hail and a large sea. From the northward we had no thunder or lightning, before nor after the explosion. The ball came down from the northeast and went to the southwest. This account was given by Mr. Chalmers, who was, when the above-mentioned accident happened, on board His Majesty's ship, the Montague, under the command of Admiral Chambers. This has been an account of an extraordinary fireball.
All right, so you guys heard that account, right? Now, what's interesting, first they seen the blue ball of fire about the size of a large millstone. So it's like this, okay? Come up out of the water about 3 miles out. And then before they could fucking blink, it was on top of them, all right? Riding perpendicular with them. And then went up to the top, blew up the mast, and blew up. It's so powerful that it stuck spikes back into the ship that they had to use a crowbar to pull them out. So, I mean, the force was unbelievable. I mean, you have to hammer spikes in. These spikes were put in by the explosion, which, unless it's focused, would seem rather impossible. Maybe the tip or something, but you need a crowbar to get them out. That's insane. But what's really interesting is the smell of sulfur. All right. Now I did a video a while back called Children of UFOs, where there's a story about these 2 French kids who see a UFO, a big ball of light, and 4 aliens come out of it and they float down and they're walking around, and then they see the kids and they run back inside and they fly up head first to the top of the ball of light and fly in. And then the ball spins up in the air and leaves a huge smell of sulfur everywhere, you know? So it seems like, you know, it could be a real credible case by guys who they wrote this shit down. They're like, this shit was a big fucking deal, you know? Now I've heard ball lightning literally passes through things, not blows up. Okay, doesn't explode.
No, it can blow up too.
You know, I haven't heard of it ever exploding and blowing something up.
I have.
I've heard of it passing. I've heard of it like popping and going out.
Oh, it can blow up,
but never like an explosion. You
know.
Oh,
let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Ball lightning is one of my favorite subjects.
Yes, it's very fascinating. You know, so but for exploding something, I don't know. I don't think I've never heard of anything personally. Maybe Smooth has. And another thing is ball lightning coming up out of the ocean 3 miles away and then appearing in front of them instantaneously.
Okay, I've got one for you.
All right, put it up.
It's on Wikipedia.
Okay.
It's one early account was reported during the Great Thunderstorm at a church in Widecombe in the Moor, Devon, in England, 21st October 1638. 4 people died and approximately 60 were injured when, during a severe storm, an 8-foot ball of fire was described as striking and entering the church, nearly destroying it. Large stones from the church walls were hurled to the ground and through large wooden beams. The ball of fire allegedly smashed the pews and many windows and filled the church with a foul, sulfurous odor and dark, thick smoke. The ball of fire reportedly divided into two segments, one exiting through a window by smashing it open, the other disappearing somewhere inside the church. The explanation at the time, because of the fire and sulfur smell, was that the ball of fire was the devil or the flames of hell. Later, someone blamed the entire incident on two people who had been playing cards in the pew during the sermon, incurring God's wrath.
Wait a second. So the ball lightning, an 8-foot ball came in, exploded.
Yep.
Turned into two separate balls.
Yep.
Then one went out the window.
Yep.
That don't sound like ball lightning to me. That's fucking.
That's what it's reported as.
You know, I mean,
along
like
with the sulfurous smell.
Now that's really weird, you know, because it has this sulfurous smell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now I don't know if that's necessarily ball lightning. That report, because like, think about the reports of the ball lightning that we've seen and what it does.
Oh, I found another one. You ready?
Which one? What's it say?
This is also from Wikipedia. The HMS Warren Hastings, an English journal, reported that during an 1809 storm, 3 balls of fire appeared and attacked the British ship HMS Warren Hastings. The crew watched one ball descend, killing a man on deck and setting the main mast on fire. The crewman went out to retrieve the fallen body and was struck by a second ball, which knocked him back and left him with mild burns. A third man was killed by contact with the third ball. Crew members reported a persistent, sickening sulfur smell afterward.
Does that seem like ball lightning to you? Attacking people like this?
I've read ball lightning reports for years, so yeah.
I mean, like fucking, like what modern time fucking ball lightning account has anything like that?
Definitely exploding.
No, I'm talking about a fucking when they're doing shit that even ball lightning isn't known to do, motherfucker. You know, like once it explodes,
ball lightning does all kinds of crazy shit.
It turns into fucking 2 more once it explodes. Yeah, that seems fucking totally normal. Like something ain't right there, dude. If it exploded, how were there 2 more of them?
Dude, I don't even know what it is. It's ball lightning. Comes out of the sky during a storm.
See, I'm thinking that there is ball lightning, but there's definitely other phenomenon out there that's not ball lightning that is confused with it.
It's possible.
Because just like I said, there's other UFO stories of balls of light and blowing up, smelling like sulfur, and aliens being involved, you know? So, who knows, dude? What if ball lightning is alien?
I doubt it.
I'd be pissed.
I want to see it. I've never seen ball lightning. I want to see a Sprite too. I think my chances of seeing a Sprite are pretty good. I don't know about ball lightning.
So a long time ago, I did a video about UFOs and the Aurora Borealis. So I told a story where.
Oh, I remember this.
Okay, so he remembers. Excellent. My drummer and I were driving. We're watching this UFO fly across the sky. It's about a big ball of bright light. And as we come up over the hill, we see a giant, looks like a red flag, just waving in the sky, and it's fucking real low, and it's got these big white spikes, these big bars, like a picket fence, running across there. And we're like, "What the fuck, dude?" And we turn towards it, and we watch it wave all the way down to the ground. Now it's on the ground, fucking waving, and we drive into it. And when we get inside of it, everything has this purple kind of hue to it, and you hear this weird pop, crack, pop, pop, crack, crack, pop. Okay, I'm fucking swear to God. Okay. This fucking happened. Fucking auroras will come down to the ground. Now, they just did a fucking report, and I just saw in Nature, where they discovered a new aurora, where it's like a giant flag with what they call a picket fence with these big spikes, and they could be either white or green, and it's a big red flag. And I'm like, I've fucking seen it. I drove into the motherfucker, dude. They actually come down to the ground. I don't know if they know that part yet, but
well, I've got the story about the time I saw a fireball meteor, and I heard it crackle. I heard it crackle as it came down, And I reported that, and people were like, "God, you're an idiot. You can't hear it. They're 40 miles up in the air."
Nope.
Which is correct. They are 40 miles up in the air, but they do make a crackling sound
They
because somebody actually
absolutely do.
managed to record it.
My ex, Sasha, had actually heard one. One flew past her, and she came and told me that she could hear it like fucking sizzling and shit.
Yeah, it sizzled like bacon. It sounded like
Yeah.
bacon in a pan.
That's funny because she said it sounded like bacon, dude.
Mhm.
When it was sizzling, you know. So I
But
know
what it is the leaves and the grass that are around you get electrically excited by, I guess, the fireball interacting with the atmosphere, and they're making that crackling sound that you hear.
could be.
Somebody actually has recorded this.
I've seen a fireball super close where it was tearing apart, and it looked like golden lava was falling off of it, and it
I've
was
seen that
right,
too.
I mean, right in front of us, dude. We're like, holy fuck, man! Like,
I saw
scary.
I think it was 1993, and it came down in New York State, upstate New York.
Hit that car.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it come in. It's in the Smithsonian now.
Oh, that's cool, dude.
So I got to see it again. I saw it come in, and then I saw it in the museum.
Really, that's fucking awesome.
This is crazy. It's the New York Times and the Washington Post publishing editorials about UFOs. It's not the Weekly World News anymore. It's not the National Enquirer. It's the Washington Post. You know, like Bob Woodward, the Washington Post.
Exactly. You know, that's what I like about it. You know, of that the New York Times and the Washington Post are taking it seriously, and when they do, that's what's going to help change our perception of it. And
I mean, I'm still not convinced by all this To the Stars Academy stuff. I mean, some of it's a little, but
wait, you know what, dude? If they put out some more kick-ass UFO videos, I don't give a fuck. You know,
we need longer ones. They give us like 30
I want the
seconds.
ones that aren't not in thermal either. You know, like straight up fucking clear 4K high definition is what I want to see it in. You know.
Yeah.
You know, they got it.
I mean, the Navy is basically saying that UFOs are real. We just don't know what they are.
No, they're 100%.
They are.
They're like, yeah, they're real. We don't know what they are, but you know, we found one. We tried reverse engineering it, didn't work. You know,
TTSA. Well, it's not government.
Yeah, no. So, but I still think by the way, Elon Musk started a school for his children and 20 other kids. He named the school To the Stars. Yeah, he did. And I like the way that they teach, where they're it's kind of different from how you normally teach, you know, where he's like, you just assume that kids will understand it, and you don't have to explain how everything works. Just explain how the thing that you're wanting to. You know, like the engine. You don't have to explain how the screwdriver works to fucking take apart the engine. You just use the screwdriver and show them, and they'll see that, oh, the screwdriver does this. You know, makes sense to me, man.
True.
Yeah, but school is where you're gonna fucking. That's where everything's gonna change. You know.
It certainly seems that it's getting out of it's getting more intellectual and out of the crazy land. I mean, I don't think we'll ever lose the crazies. There's always going to be a cottage industry of,
yeah,
you know, I was abducted by aliens, and here's my book, and you know, I'll be appearing at such and such UFO convention.
What's scary is the people who are like, oh, I'm being gang stalked.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly, they're clearly schizophrenic, and there are people, they're totally normal. And I'm watching this Vice video about gang stalking, which
I think I watched the same one.
Okay, so did you see that dude with the hot wife? That blew my mind. I was like, God damn, dude, really? This crazy fuck got her?
I sort of remember.
Right? Yeah, he's got her family in the basement, which is why she agreed to marry him, you know? But anyway, this crazy fuck was like, he was like, yeah, well, the government is beaming thoughts into my son's head while he sleeps.
Yeah, that's schizophrenia.
I'm sorry, but if you don't realize, if you think that every helicopter is following you as a mailman, you know, the fucking guy at the drive-through, you know, the fucking dude walking his dog in front of your house, you're insane. You're fucking schizophrenic. I'm sorry. Take some fucking phenobarbital and shut the fuck up, dude.
Except for the drone that's flying over your house. The drone is totally watching you.
That drone is absolutely watching you, and I'm flying after the drone. Oh, I got a new plane, dude.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, dude. It's, yeah, I got it from Harbor Freight. I don't know if you ever been there. I love that.
Oh,
place.
those little ones?
Yes, dude. Got one of them fuckers. I was there and I saw it and I was like, I'll get it.
Yeah.
Fucking crashed it. Broke its wing.
I bought God, I think I've bought 4 in the last 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad just got a new one too, dude. So that's pretty cool.
I've been building in my little shop. Oh, hey, hold on. Check this out. I got a 3D printer. And
yeah.
I should 3D print some stuff for the channel, but hold on, check this out.
Yeah. Let me see. I as well have a 3D printer. It's sitting right over there. They're awesome. Let's see what he's printed. Well, after this, I'm probably going to get off of here. I have to get back to Andromeda. So let's see this printing.
Yeah, I 3D printed Groot.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. See, that's fucking awesome, man.
I just straight printed that.
That's so fucking cool, man.
I've been printing stuff like crazy.
You know, I never had enough resin. The little resin strings, I ran out of it.
I printed a Saturn V. I should
that's
paint it.
Cool, dude. Now you got to paint it.
Yeah.
You know?
So, more stuff to take up all my time.
Well, the 3D printer's cool. I fucking love it. I'm gonna have to get off of here. I'm gonna go check on the baby.
All right, man. Congratulations, by the way.
Yes, thank you very much. I fathered the most perfect being in creation. Okay, I'm like the fucking new Joseph. So support me. Like, subscribe, share. Donate money on PayPal, buy UFO proof merchandise, whatever fucking other shit I can think of. But thank you for joining me. This is a good conversation. Like this, we'll have to pick it up. And I have a new video coming out for you guys, which I will be posting very soon. All right. Don't get off yet. All right. Stay on there. All right.
All right, we'll do.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm out of here, everybody. UFO proof out. Later, you guys.